Hello everyone, this is Alessandro from AI channel. I go by the name ADC in the game, as you can see by my profile here. And actually this is my first video speaking English, so forgive me for my bad accent and all the errors I'll make through this video. In my channel I mostly do card reviews, tutorials, game analysis and occasionally some gameplay. Until today I only posted video in Italian, which is my own language, but I wanted to expand my channel and possibly reach Eredan arena players from all around the world, so I'm gonna try to speak in English for a while, just to see if you guys are interested in what I do. So let's start with the first review of the week and the first review in English. This week's Monday release features a brand new Nehant undead Thanatissia, a berserker warrior with a unique skill set, as you will see. First of all, let me read through her skill. Red and yellow hit 400 and berserk 20. This is a pretty interesting start, but I think it's her second skill that's the most peculiar, and in my opinion. As you can see, red single blue dice, shock 200 and berserk 40. That's a high cost efficiency skill and also a pretty uncommon one, since Thanatissia is the first hero in the arena with berserk on her second skill, so that's pretty interesting. In some way she's resembling the skill set from Videntia, the Halloween exclusive card, another female undead, but this time with the berserk instead of terror. So her third skill, yet another high cost efficiency skill, double red, life drain 200 and all red becoming swords. Also she has 130 of strength. While I review a card, I always try to distinguish between my own personal taste and a more objective analysis. So in this video I will go through 3 different parameters. First of all, my own taste, of course, a general and objective description based on pros and cons of the cards, synergies, so on, and then a metagame based analysis, where I will try to explain why she is a metagame worthy card or why she's not. So Thanatissia is an interesting card. Her split berserk allows a flexible and somewhat unpredictable style that makes her a truly innovative hero. So let's take a look at her perfect roll. Based on the first trigger is being estimated on 4 hits, as you can read here, and the second on 3 hits received. So the first perfect roll is double rainbow, of course, 2660 damage, pretty high. The second one, ultra double rainbow 1 and 2, 2630 and 2550. So good rolls, very good rolls. And then Fury of the Undying, so 2 reds, 3 blues, and X. X can either be red or sword, 2470 damage. Spectral Wrecking Ball, that's a difficult roll to have, 3 red and 3 yellow, 2710 damage, and Escalating Rampage, 2520 damage. So, as you can see about her pros, as you can see she has relatively simple rolls. That's single blue of the second skill, and the third skill coupled with the old red becoming swords provides stability, and that is her true strength. She is very solid, she has an overall really good output, and even she isn't a multi-hitter, she doesn't seem to fear dodge because of this shock and all the swords. So another great feature of Thanatissia, as stated by Eric, her creator, is her resilience to Spellbreaker. As you can see, is stated here. Yes, especially on turn 1, a far superior resilience to Spellbreaker than other Berserker, as Envy, for example. So she has a lot of potential, especially since she has a unique approach to Berserk. About her cons. Of course, as you can see in the review on Congregate here, she is somewhat vulnerable to Smite and to even to Backstab, but that's expected from this type of hero. It's a common trait among Berserkers, but what I really think will hold back Master players to play her in top Master team is her lack of synergy with other cards. Let me be more specific about that. Of course she synergizes with Dakisa as any warrior in the game, but I think Arcalon is a far better coupled with our friend Crow and her critical buff. And also Thanatissia doesn't seem to synergize with the Nihant environment, as Envy does, nor with an undead one. So she is kind of a standalone Berserk hero, after all, and a good one, of course. But when master players build their team, they search for synergy and full exploitation of buffers. And in that area, I think she's not as good as the other two metagame definer Berserkers, Envy and Archelon. So moving on to her place in the current meta, I think those two other Berserker we were talking about, so Envy and Archelon, will block her. It is rare that a master player plays two Berserker in the same team, so I think she'll not be an instant meta card like those two were. She lacks a bit of synergy even though her numbers are really good. If you prefer easy rolls and stability over synergy and pure output, she can be a good replace for Archelon in warrior teams with Dakiza, or as a standalone hero in counter teams for Master League, probably. As for my personal taste, I'm not particularly excited about her. Don't get me wrong, I do think she's a pretty good card, and I also like Berserker in general. I just feel that for my personal style of play, I'll prefer Envy and Archelon over her big time. And also I don't like her artwork very much. Okay, that's not a good reason. Anyway, I'm sure we'll see this card a lot at lower levels, and maybe as a trump card if the metagame will be full of multi-hater. So let me know if you like this first video in English. Pardon my poor use of the language, I will improve, I promise you. And subscribe to my channel, let me know if you agree with me or not. If enough people will watch this and the following videos, I'll probably shift my whole channel to the English language. As for now, thank you for watching. ADC is out.